I didn't realise that that's how this worked. I thought I had to set live up and shit. So I thought I had to set live up and then it would go live when I told it to. But it's gone live straight away. It doesn't matter because there's nobody watching. You know, I used to slate Danny G to death, right, for doing this crap all day, right? And it's already harder than it looks to talk to no one about nothing. So I may come out of this experience of this first phone live stream on YouTube with a newfound respect for Danny. I'm maybe swaying more towards the fact that he may be some form of genius. Right, so I just thought I would come on and do some live. I'm going to start going live on this just from my phone every now and then. I just want to test it because I know I don't know. Now, I was talking about this is in the title of the shit show that is the Hedgehog Man channel. And you know how I'm always late for shows? Well, you'll get to see why now. Two scoops of electrolytes. I'm trying to drink less water. And I've been told if I put electrolytes in just 1 pint a day, I'll get more benefit from the bottle of water which has now run out. Bollocks. Right. So I was meant to be live at 8 o'clock on the main channel, but I haven't even scheduled it yet. I'm in the process of just starting to do that. But I sat down at this desk about 2 hours ago, and so far I randomly decided to Google the current worth of a couple of Sam Fender vinyls I've got for no reason. No interest. I'm never going to sell them. That just popped into my head. So I went down about an hour rabbit hole looking at vinyls that I've decided that I want to buy now, and then took myself out of it. Well, I can't spend any money this month. Until I get paid at the end of this month, I'm done. I did Vegas, obviously I went to the Canelo fight and all that. That was expensive. I paid all of my ex's debt off before I ended a relationship. As a goodwill gesture, could you call it that? And we've been asked not to talk about her on here, well, on the YouTube full stop, so I'm not going to go into any details. So I did that. That was nearly $5,000. And then Rachel needed some IKEA furniture. So what I do is with Rachel is, she's on 10% of the channel, or 10% of all the channels, and I say, when I need the money for something, I normally give her it at Christmas. It's like a lump sum. I was like, whenever you need the money, just let me know. And she cashed in nearly $3,000 there as well. So when I say somebody asked me to borrow a tenner, to lend them a tenner today, right? And I literally mean this when I say that there is not currently £10 in my bank. So I'm not buying any vinyls. It was just a waste of an hour. That was the point of that, wasn't it? Then I decided that I'm going to start rapping again. So I don't know if I will or not. So I've started making a mock-up track list for my new album, right? Which is another massive. Everything I do is it's just procrastination. So what I'm going to do now is go and get some more water because I ran out of water. And then I'm going to make the thumbnails on the laptop here. Can't see it, can you? See the laptop? Yeah, sort of. And then I'll make the thumbnails and do a live. I've got to do two. I want to do 2 lives tonight. This is the least important. It's the only one I've put any effort into at all whatsoever. Perhaps, right, giving myself another distraction in the form of a live whilst trying to organise things wasn't the best idea I've ever had. But you live and you learn, don't you? Right, 2 minutes. Right, we're currently fully watered up, so I can continue to pour my glass of water out. Get rid of that cup. How many's watching? 8! Is that it? Am I famous yet? Hello everyone in the chat. Just give us a second, I'll have a look at comments in a minute. Right, I spent... Give you full disclosure here, right? Full of full disclosures, aren't you? Shut up, Craig. Spent about an hour and a half yesterday looking at analytics because the Danny G channel's not making as much money as it has been. And I couldn't figure it out, so I made some new plans for the Danny G channel. And then I realised this afternoon the reason the money's down on the channel is because I haven't done a live on it. I haven't done a Danny G daily show, that's meant to be daily, since last weekend. That's why it's down. But because I've been live all the time with you know, just restreaming stuff I used to watch, feels like I have. Now this won't open. Can't see this, can you? What's wrong with this? Right, so now Photoshop won't work. The ongoing shit show continues. Let's restart the laptop, see if that makes a difference. Shout out to the Burger Joint podcast, just text us. So far we've achieved absolutely nothing. And we've been live for, has it only been 7 minutes? God, it must be hard work to do all this. Well, somebody said there, Craig, watch the video earlier. So if you got Rich to sing a song that Danny G could sing, you could mix it into a duet. I could. But what I'd rather do is, I put a video out on the Danny G channel today. Yeah, tangenting again, Craig, do some work. What I was thinking is you know how I put a video out today that I called, I think the thumbnail says Top of the Pips instead of Top of the Pops. And it's off when he wrote a song ages ago, but he just sings it on his thing. It never actually got recorded into a proper song. So what I was thinking is actually make Danny's song, but not with him singing it. Probably with me singing that one actually, because that would wind him up even more. Rachel's already very upset at him. Right, so what's happening here is Photoshop won't open because the hard drive doesn't have enough space on it to run it. Right. Rather than spending ages deleting everything on there, we'll just sign in on this one. Right. Photoshop. Heave ho! I mean, that's a different song, but I need to chase that up actually, because the woman who owns that song, the band that owns that song, I did start talks with them to buy the rights to it, and the conversation kind of dried up a little bit. Now, Now, I thoroughly believe that she might have mentioned it to Danny, and that's why it's gone quiet. But I doubt very much that she thinks that much of Danny, that she wouldn't turn down some money. Have I got no toilet roll in here? I'm going to get some toilet roll. Right, where am I? There we go, we're in business. So the last show I did was a vault show on last Saturday. And get rid of Rachel's picture from the thumbnail. Oh, where's the vault? What have I done with the vault? The vault is an actual hard drive, you see. Where have I put the vault? Fuck me, this is an actual shit show. What time is it? 12 minutes. Ah, here it is. This is the vault. See if I can find something interesting as well in the vault, because we've not done any vault shows for a while, have we? Yeah, I haven't done anything for a while, Craig, because you're lazy as fuck. Oh. I'm getting anxiety. Oh, I've done thousands and thousands of pounds worth of damage spilling drinks over the years. That's why I've got things like, that's why I've got this thing for the laptop, because when I spill a drink and it hits the desk, it doesn't hit the laptop. And then if you look here, this is the most expensive piece of equipment I've got, is the Apollo here, that thing there. So I've got that in a like a rack mount, so that if I spill something, it goes under it. And then it's got like holes in the top, like the grill, so I put something else in the rack, so that if some liquid goes over it, it misses. The mini Mac's up there, and then even the speakers are on risers for that reason. The clumsiest person on planet Earth. I love how you always have Pryor's picture. I don't just have Pryor's picture. Some of his ashes are on that. I got some of his ashes as well, and these glasses, which are from the film Pitch Black, I think. And he had a pair of these specially made by some custom prop maker, because he was a big fan. He used to wear them all the time. So I've got them there as well. Again, this is a tangent, Craig. This isn't a thumbnail, is it? Stop putting us off, yous. Yeah, I see why Danny G blames everybody else for everything else now as well.
On the Z bar, tried 25. 3 down. Seriously, opinions are sense. If you've got any sense in your head, it don't make no sense.
Right, 9 minutes.
Tomorrow I'm going to explain in the video why, in my opinion, gods and all that kind of shit make
right. The one in the gym, we'll have that. That's 10 minutes long. Big Bang Part 2. I'm not listening to another one of these fucking Big Bang shit things. Bodyboarding? Oh, I've not seen this one. Bodyboarding Part 1. No, we've got a Part 2. He went on a bodyboarding holiday.
And then I'll let you have a what?
We'll have bodyboarding part 1. It's just a family holiday. It's a Jet 2 holiday, isn't it? And he's hired a bodyboard while he's there. I don't think that makes it a bodyboarding holiday, but never mind. Well, that's the one with the boxing gloves somebody had him there.
He's funny as fuck there. He's a proper good lad. Getting faster. And he will get faster still. He's only young. He's
Boxing
only 24,
training
so it's
now.
not hard.
Like, let me show you if all. It's fucking mad. Yeah, by accident. Let's show you, like, look at how many videos are that just start with the word boxing. Go from there to there. Then we'll go to the breakfast section. And then up here, look at how many that start with biceps. Aye, because you've never actually seen the vault, have you? Whoa, this truly is behind the scenes, isn't it? Behind the wizard's curtain, Craig gives you a peek of how he makes the magic. Shut up, Craig. By the beach training is still just training. Bye trolls, I've seen that one. Calling out Jake Paul, we've done that. Jake Paul, calling out Jake Paul, we've seen that one. Callum's corner, steroids and more.
Comment video. But nobody won't trust me on that. I have asked a few people to maybe get in the ring, but nah, I don't know.
Yeah, that'll do. Right, so I've selected 3 videos I'm going to watch. Now I just need a thumbnail. Oh, that's interesting. Let's whack this up on here. Hold on. Right, so that's still of the video. So what I'm going to do is I'll pause it there. I'm going to have that as a screenshot. So I'm going to just take a screenshot of that part of the screen and then whack it into Photoshop. And drop it down in the layers. Hey, I'm straight over the top of him. And if I put me there and then make him a bit bigger. I don't like the way I'm sitting there. Oh, there's Space Raider Head. She's not on this episode, so we'll get rid of her. Kind of don't want to crop the wallpaper out because I love the wallpaper. If I put him so he's more like there, see less the wallpaper. So I want to show the fact that he's genuinely thinks he's massive, don't he? Look at him sticking his arms out. I think Danny G, actually, if I turn that a little bit as well, I think Danny G, right, would wear a filter in real life if he could, but he reckons he's not asked about looks. And then I always put some text on, don't I? So we'll see. Gonk in a chair. There's a title for you. Ho ho. That'll pack them in. What's happened there? Gong in a chair. Make the font about 250. That might be a little bit too big. Yeah, it is. See, when you're making thumbnails, you've got to be conscious of this area here because the YouTube app will put the time over it, like how long the video is. So if you've got writing there, then it's unreadable. And obviously, gonk in a chair is like, it's such a big selling point, isn't it? Right, and then I drop shadow onto the text so it pops. And we're in business. I feel like I should move more a little bit, yeah. Look at this little smug prick in the corner. Murphy's right about me, like I am a smug prick. There we go. That'll do, right. Save a copy as. You've got to save a copy as because you can't use Photoshop files. It's themselves is a thing. You've got to turn it into a JPEG. So we just called that F25. And then what's happening is we're going to Google. And as I'm not sure what websites will come up when I open Google, I'm going to turn the camera away from it. God, I need Botox again, don't I? Where's me spanner, you little mug? Okay, I can probably do it on here, actually, can't I? Because I'm using the actual app. Put user in timeout. No, oh, no, add as a moderator. Managing moderator. There we're gone. Right, StreamYard. Time's it now? Jesus Christ, man, Craig. Danny G channel. The Danny G show. The Danny G vault. With Hedgehog Man. That's me. Episode 25. Schedule it for 8:40. Bang. Gonk in a chair. Scheduled. Create live. Now I've got to go to YouTube. Now it's been scheduled on StreamYard. Going to YouTube Studio. Content lives. Monetization on. And then once the monetization's been turned on, scheduled ads, estimated frequency every 6 minutes. And then click the show ads to viewers at different times to maximize revenue. And then go to customization and turn on only subscribers can comment. And I have to do this for every single live I set up individually. It's a proper pain in the arse. Right now, back to Photoshop. Behind the wizard's curtain, Craig will make thumbnails. And even though he's not very good at it, he doesn't really care. So I'm back in photo plop now. Are any of these people coming on tonight's live? I've got no idea because I haven't asked any of them yet. But fuck it, have a bucket. We'll just do it anyway. 10 p.m. live chat. Save on your computer. And then back to live stream. Main channel. £10 PM live chat. Sorry, he's looking at nothing. With Hedgehog Man. And friends. Right. I'm going to set that for 10:30. So that I'm definitely not late for it. 10 PM live chat. $10.15. We'll change it to $10.15. Because 10:30. It's a bit too late, isn't it? Right. So again, YouTube Studio for the other channel, monetization on. Every 6 minutes, show ads at different frequencies. Now I'm going to do the invite guest link. Open my Facebook. For fuck's sake. Oh, Facebook won't open because I'm in Galaxy Chrome. You have to use Galaxy Chrome on a Mac for StreamYard because it doesn't work on Safari, which is the Mac browser. It does work on Safari on mobiles, but it doesn't work on Safari on computers. It's just not compatible. Very weird. I'm going to send the link to Rachel. Then I'm going to ask Rachel to send that to Bobby, Chegg, Jimmy, the thingy joker, Weston Hughes if you've got him on anything. In fact, I'll do that whilst we're doing the other thing. Who else have I'm missing people I know, but my brain's not working properly. Right. Put this back over here for now. I love this chair, you know. Right, I'm going to open StreamYard Studio. Now, you would think, right, well, he set up the lives, he's good to go there. I haven't edited the swearing out the first 6 minutes of the video that I'm going to play, which guarantees monetization. For the simple fact that I'm not bothered about monetization on this show, I just want to get in the habit of doing it again. So now, I have to get the Roadcaster out and set that up. I've taken it off the desk because I've been doing music, quite a lot of music over the weekend. Start off recording Rachel. I re-recorded a new version of the Decca Heggie song, you know, the "And You Won't Find Mick Terrell," because when I did that, I didn't even do it through my proper studio equipment. I just did it. I just wanted to do it quickly, so I did it through the Roadcaster in a Shure SM7B. I didn't use my Newman TLM 103 or my Apollo or anything. And I just took a karaoke track. I've completely remade it from scratch, and I've re-recorded my vocals on it properly. So the purpose of that is I'm doing it so that I've got a solid version. Where's the roadcaster? It's here. Roadcaster's here. So that I've got it like a professionally produced version of it, so that then I can send it to dance producers to do remixes in different various different genres of dance music. You know, there's a lead missing here. Power lead. I can't see the power lead. Oh, where's Rachel when you need somebody with big gangly arms to grab this up and back? Hold on. I think I've got it balanced amongst the other wires. Where is it? Is that it? Hey, job's a good one. Fuck me, I'm just giving you a list of stuff I can't find tonight, aren't I? Where the fuck are me in ears? Fuck me, this is a shambles. Ah. How we doing? We've got 6 minutes left. So 6 minutes to finish preparing for a live that starts in 6 minutes, where I haven't done the editing and swearing out the thing, which would have took about 15 minutes, depending on whose video it is. Turn that on. Readjust the desk. Now, I still have to use my iPhone 16 Pro as the camera, because the way that using one of these as a webcam works with a Mac is it hasn't just got to be plugged in, it's got to be logged in at the same iCloud account as well. And I've got a new iCloud account now on my new phone. So I look a lot more attractive on that screen than I do on this one. What you do me, I do me. See, now there's a countdown now that makes me panic. There's a countdown on StreamYard that tells you how long it's going to be before it goes live. It's like 3 minutes 30 seconds. There's fucking no chance of me being ready for that. I haven't even got a mic yet, have I? Microphone. Now I'm going to play a game of where did I put the mic lead? Here it is. Something I need to do before every show as well. Turn time crisis on. And then the last thing I do before every show is get changed and do my hair. Fucking hell. I look amazing. I've been watching too much Danny J, I don't really think that. What should I wear tonight? To put the Balenciaga jumper on. I've not had any shit for this for a while, have I? And Craig is wearing the Balenciaga jumper with the George from Asda Star Wars pyjama bottoms. I don't care what you say, this jumper's mint. Right. Actually, and the last thing I do is do my hair. I'll do that on camera for you. Fuck me, he'll be brushing his teeth next to the scruff. How late are we? Oh, it's meant to start right now. I can use this as a mirror, that's handy. Very short now, isn't it? Not actually a very good mirror, let's use it. Let's use it. Fuck off a second, Mike. Fuck off, Mike! More annoying than the cat. Now I just need to wash my hands. New iPhones are useless for. They've got a new button where the hold on, maybe if I put it right in at the bottom, will that work? Put it in the stand with the bottom, and then it doesn't grip the. It's a bit creepy that, like it's like you're in me cupboard. You haven't got a cupboard. Shut up. Right. 2. These aren't plugged in. It's impossible to fix that. It's not like looking at yourself in the mirror. Everything's mirrored and it confuses the shit out of me. 2-2-1-2. Bit of product placement. For those of you who don't know, I'm on what's it called? Dexamphetamine sulfate. I'm meant to take one of these at about 6 p.m. at night. It's called a booster tablet. I'm going to take one at 6 p.m. But that's based on getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning, which I did not today. Two, two, 1, 2. Move that down a little bit. Right, let's get these bit. Oh. $19. Fet before bed, you'll be fighting dogs in your sleep, mate. I'm not going to bed anytime soon. I didn't get up till I set an alarm for 4 p.m. I woke up, all 3 of my phones were dead. And luckily, it was only 5 to 5. Right. Gonk in a chair, gonk in a chair. Pardon me. How late are we? 6 minutes. It's not too bad. 6 minutes, but I haven't done the bulk of the prep for the live, the technical prep. Let's just go live. Welcome to the show on the hedge. Hedgehog Man. Danny G's on the show. Obviously, it's a Danny G vault. Apologies, I haven't been on show for about well, exactly 7 days, because Rach was on the last one, and that was last weekend. So in this little number, there's a gonk in a chair. Gotta be honest, right? And I will give credit where credit's due. Danny looks pretty healthy in this video. In fact, this might be the healthiest I've ever seen him look. He just looks like a normal bloke. I mean, granted, you know, but, well, I say he looks like a normal bloke. Upon further inspection, he's a normal bloke wearing what appears to be, is that a no fear hat? Do they still make them, do they? My pal used to have a no fear sticker on the back of his car. It used to say no muff too tough. I might have made part of that up, but who's nitpicking? It's all right. What is it? The thoughts, facts, and opinions. The thoughts, facts, and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. So he's got no fear hat on. That's probably as old as Rachel. I think it used to be black, but now it's some form of grey. a t-shirt, which also used to be black, but it's at different levels of times it's been through the wash. The t-shirt probably hasn't been through the wash as much as the hat, because he wears a hat 24 hours a day and he very rarely wears a t-shirt. So he could have bought them both on the same day at the jumble sale. Now, so I say he relatively looks like a normal bloke, but upon further inspection, I think he's sitting on what appears to be a deck chair, smack bang in the middle of his own living room. So he's not normal, is he? No, Craig. Although there's a very nice display of that wallpaper there. In fact, I'm going to screenshot that because I was looking for this wallpaper yesterday because I'm making new thumbnails for the Danny G Daily channel. And I wanted the wallpaper and I couldn't find a nice head-on shot of it. How many are watching on the waiting for YouTube Swindler's comment to disappear? 11 people watching. If you're interested, by the way, I've got a new fucking headphones are cutting out. Brilliant. I've got a new channel called The Hedge. It's the one I've been commenting from for years now. I've started uploading daily videos to it, and I'm doing daily phone lives. We're actually live right now on the phone from the corner of the room. Don't know why. Just left it running behind the scenes of the shit show that is the Hedgehog Man. There's a link in the chat there. Give that channel a sub. Let's see if we can get it monetized and get it. And I'm going to do phone, like, it's just for iPhone videos. So anyway, come on then, Daniel, what you got for it? Now, to those there watching behind the scenes, just a second, to those watching behind the scenes, because I didn't edit the first 6 minutes of swearing at the video, what I was doing there is stalling for 3.5 minutes before I started playing it, so there's more chance of this being monetized. Sorry, everyone. What's a dirty chest? Is that like a dirty wine? Oh, he did say wagwan. Now, I know some people, some white people, that use some Jamaican slang in their day-to-day conversation. It's part of that vocabulary. But some of them have Jamaican step-parents. Some of them have like a lot of Jamaicans in their community, and you know, after school and stuff, where their parents were at work, used to go and stay with the Jamaican family, and they used to make them tea and stuff like that. So it's been introduced into their life through living somewhere multicultural. Danny doesn't have any Jamaican pals, does he? So when somebody like Danny does it, I find it offensive. Wagwan. Wagwan, man, I'm gonna do dirty chest, you know. A dirty chest? You've got a dirty chest. Get yourself in the bath. I've missed the super chat. Stephen Harrison, he definitely aged terribly in the past few years. Definitely. Thank you, mate. I've just realised all of the lighting's wrong. I didn't have me, hold on a second, I didn't have me spotlight on. And the room light's still on. Behind the wizard's curtain. Honestly, right? Honestly, if you haven't got another phone, if you haven't got like another device watching the behind the scenes of this live on the Hedge channel, you're missing out big time. Now I've muted my mic now so that they can't hear me say this bit to use, and then that might encourage more of them to watch us twice at the same time. What did I just say to the people watching on the other channel? You'll never know. You'll never know. Keep that between us, right? Danny's definitely smashed a few blokes around the ring. And then came on that dirty chest. Oof. Mental picture. I'm going to start this video again because I haven't paid the slightest bit of attention. And I feel like it's a gold mine. Hey! Who wants to be a beast? How'd you build testosterone inside of you? Does that mean he just hasn't wanked? You think Splinter's put him on a wanking ban? I've got a feeling, right? Dirty chest, you know. I've got a feeling that that chair he's on is normally in the corner of his bedroom and he sits on it there. Whilst man like Big Bill Kelly and he's up man fire. Wagwan Big Bill comes on and Splinter's dirty chest. I'm happy with that one. That was a good one. Bad news, Hughes. I'm not sure. Need bother Weston. Because you stink. So, have you tried going to a boxing gym? Because my mates that own gyms, two of my mates own fighting gyms, right? And everyone in there's up for a scrap. Win, lose, or draw. And I'd imagine most of the people that have seen you in the gym would probably like to punch you. So I don't think you're telling the truth, Daniel. I think your son's more scared of his ma. The Wicked Witch of Smirrick. Stephen says what's amazing is Danny had some form of editing skill. The intros are bad, but he made them. Now he's unable to. Hold on, I need to read that on the other screen. What is amazing is Danny had some form of editing skills. The intros are bad, but he made them. Now he's unable to even edit a golf game. He's dumb. I don't think he's ever done the editing. Tell you the truth, what I think he was doing is the iPhone used to have an app that came free on it that was called Clips. So what you could do is you could film 7 or 8 videos and then go on clips and just put them together. Just like click them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if you need to trim bits off the start and stuff, you could. And stuff like that. And then press save and it would save it as one video and then you could upload it. I think he used to use that because I don't think that app exists anymore now. And I don't think Danny can afford an iPhone anymore. And the intros, I've heard him say in these old videos, thank you to the people that made them for him. I mean, he's definitely got previous for smashing lads that didn't want it around the ring. We just want to be on camera, you see, Danny. People in your son's profession do try and keep a low profile on social media. Well, the smart ones do anyway. Is testosterone an anabolic steroid? I thought it was just hormone replacement, but I don't know anything about steroids. Well, you see, Rachel, right? I'm getting stressed bouncing between these two lives. Need to put them back on. Well, what you'll find is that I like to pride myself, right, in having an audience, right? Now, I wouldn't go so far as to call them posh, but they've got something about themselves. And do you know what they've got, Rachel? They've got a telly in their living room and they've got a phone in their pocket. Unfortunately for Rachel, she ordered a telly from Amazon. It sat in the box for 5 days, and then she got the wall bracket. She went to put the wall bracket up and opened the telly up, and it was smashed. So Amazon had picked it up, and she's still awaiting a refund. Right? Amazon, I reckon what's happened is, right, is you've got the wrong telly. You've got the one that Karma was meant to send it to Danny G. No, well, this is getting clipped for Facebook. Hold on. Can we get the Guinness Book of Records? Do you think we could contact the Guinness Book of Records and send them these videos and say, we think we found the first human being, right, that can shout whenever he tells himself to shout? Because I think that's amazing, me. Get an adjudicator to Danny Street right now. Right, so that's 2 minutes 30. And this video is called Callum's Corner. As we proceed. Oh, it was a false alarm, crew! False alarm! I bet you any pets Danny's ever had in his house are on edge all of the time, aren't they? Never mind, is Danny on any anabolic steroids? Is your cat on tramadol? Is your cat on anxiety medication? How many videos are left in the vault? We're up to, well, this one's called Callum's Corner. So we're going through them in alphabetical order. We've just started C on the alphabet. So, a lot. I've skipped all of the videos that started with the word boxing. There's about 40 of them. I'm going to start a Patreon, I think. His favourite fighters in the UFC are the ones most featured on their YouTube channel because he can't afford to watch it properly. because he's a much better human being than you are. Deontay Wilder dodged Joshua. Okay, so as with most stuff, Danny's opinion is swayed by incorrect information that he has. Because Danny knows a lot about fuck all. Or he knows fuck all about a lot. Now I'm pressing the pause button, the mute button, right, when I sniff up, because I think it's disgusting. I don't like doing it down the mic, but you'll still be able to hear it. But that's another little secret, right? Behind the wizard's curtain. See, I disagree. I think Anthony Joshua is a lovely bloke. Tyson Fury probably did have a big heart at that point in his life because he was just coming off the back of a lot of cocaine abuse, wasn't he? So did I, Smash. I suppose with a lot of people like that, right? It depends what circumstance you meet them in, who you are and how you meet them, and also if they're in what's the word I'm looking for, like PR mode, like he probably was when I, mind you, he wasn't heavyweight champion of the world when I met him. He wasn't anywhere near. In fact, he probably wasn't even a multi-millionaire. So yeah, a lot of people say he's a dickhead. Like, what was it? Full disclosure though, as well, right? I kind of like some dickheads. I am a dickhead. No, mate, just a cheeky wank. No, mate, this is from Primark. Didn't get battered because he was overconfident. He got battered because he was completely outskilled. And I love Conor McGregor. He's one of my favourite rapists. If he's from the year 1465, right, he was made by what is now the AI company Temu. Well, similar to a computer, Danny, right? You you are starting to deteriorate rapidly. The speed, the what am I looking for? Your spec isn't performing to standard. It's deteriorating rapidly, similar to a computer due to viruses, except for hackers make computer viruses for Windows, and Tony gives you the viruses that you've got. I've got another milestone up the cult. Thank you, Daz the Pigeon Cultist. Tonight at 10:30. It's definitely not a Hollywood production. Although perhaps that's why he's got a deck chair. Maybe it's the closest thing you had to a director's chair. Do you reckon Splint has written his name on the back of it in marker? But it's spelled Danny with one N. Could just take his fuck. What he means by you're not real, Danny, is he means you're that much of a spacker, you have to be taking the piss. What he means is there's no way that this is a real person. There's no way that this wasn't created by somebody like Ricky Gervais. There's just no way. They can't comprehend how much of a cunt you are. That's what he means. Yeah, and you're nothing to do with Vikings anyway. What it is, right, Daniel, is you're just a boring scruff that had to make something up because you know there's nothing legitimately interesting about you or your entire life. In fact, the most interesting thing about you is I make videos about you. I'm happy with that one. Behind the wizard's curtain. Is Valhalla like a cheap shop in Birmingham that sells the clothes he buys? Is that what he's talking about? Does Tony take him to Valhalla twice a year on his birthday and at Christmas to buy him this shit? Danny's hat in this video, right, is that old. It might be back in fashion within the next year or two. No, hashtag knee muff too tough. He's that much of a mug. He's a deadbeat dad to children that aren't even his. Just shit about shit. Fingy of the Shire says, built like a fucking tank. I've just realised you was going to hear that. Sorry. He's having your life, man. He also thinks you're a cunt. And you know the next comment that you're about to read out, and I've never seen this video before. He thinks you're a cunt as well. And there's 200 people on this live right now, and 13 blessed to see behind the wizard's curtain on the other one. And all of those people, even though those 13 probably part of this 200 anyway, but I'm going to go with 213 people because I like that narrative, and I don't let facts get in the way of me stories, do I? Bollocks to that. They all think you're a cunt as well. But if all 200 of you could press the like button, and if all 200 of you could subscribe to my new channel, where I'll be doing Danny G style in life reels live streams on, I would really appreciate it. Hit the likes. It's free. What is it? Living in London says, hit the likes, people. It's free. Uncle K, please don't do me windows again. My money's on the world. Yeah, there's a video of Rachel singing on the new channel. Whoa! And if you subscribe to Rachel's channel, there'll be videos of her doing cover songs that she hasn't agreed to yet. She's got no choice in the matter. To be fair, right, you can probably whack a bag up that nose faster than most people. Yeah, she didn't agree to the first one. I know. I said, Rach, you're recording this song that you were going to sing at that thing in Liverpool. And she went, I don't feel well. And I went, oh, that's unlucky for you. And just put the headphones on her. Oh, what a gutter. You might have to try a bit harder then. I mean, Danny at 16.5 stone, right, would just make him an even bigger cunt. CBT Cork 87 says, Danny owes me one. He's got something special coming to reignite the bedroom, to reignite him in the bedroom with Splinter. "13 stone, I was 13.7 at 23. When heavy partying and not eating. I was I think at 23 I was about probably 16 stone. Just fat. Big fat mong. Big fat football head mong. Big fat football head double chinned mong. Big fat bald skin head. Absolute touch, right? That doesn't matter, does it? Big fat skinned idiot working in a call centre. That's what I was. Big fat going 3 ways on a 50 packet on a Friday night and thinking that was doing drugs. That was me at 23. I've never heard anybody say steroids do fuck all. Actually, I took what was the steroids I took when I was a child? I was 16. I bought some. Was it Dianabol or something? The tablets, little tablets. And I was working as a glass collector in the Olive Grove in Whitley Bay because that was the only job I could get at 16. And one of the doormen convinced us, even though I didn't go to the gym, that I should go on steroids. So I just did. But I didn't train on them. I think I took them for about, 3 months, and I think I smashed quite a lot of my parents' interior doors in that time. It wasn't a fun time. It just made us into a cunt. I'm not sure what I was trying to achieve. I didn't particularly want to put weight on. Thinking about that, why did I do that? Rachel, you need to write this down for one of the stories that I need to tell. Why was he trying to pull when he was on holiday? Is that what's happened to him then? Do steroids make you go bald, do they? What, so your tutorial, so your advice to these people is if you want to be like me, you just need to watch my videos and do what I do. So you need to watch Danny's videos and do nothing. Well, you need to sit at home all day and watch Danny G, because that's exactly what Danny G does. Anything that bleeds can. I'm not scared of anything that bleeds, right? I'd fucking love it, this point, right? If Splinter and Bill Kelly come in the room, right, quietly, right, like this, and just drop the radiator on his fucking head. Because radiators bleed, right? You get it. No, there are three things that I've never aspired to be. Maybe I never had a dream. Well, let's watch one more. Now I'm going to let the chat decide because I've got two possibilities. Wait a minute. That video is called Callan's Corner, Steroids and More. He didn't mention Callan at all, did he? Callan at all? He's used his clickbaiting cunt. I hate me. I think we should chin him. Right. These headphones keep going off. I'm going to have to buy another lead for them on. Right. You've got a choice between Biceps Before Lockdown Part 2 or Bodyboarding Holiday Part 1. So in the chat, a 1 for Bodyboarding Holiday Part 1, a 2 for Biceps Before Lockdown Part 2. Biceps before lockdown? I don't understand what that means. 1 for bodyboarding, 2 for bodybuilding, basically. Give it another 5 seconds. Looks there's predominantly more 1s. Right, we're going to go with 1. Welcome to Holiday with the Graysons. What is it Mr. Beast says? You've got under 3 seconds to get people's attention at the start of a video. Make it count. Make it count, he says. Make it count. Anybody feels like that counted? Hold on a minute. Let me change this and see if it makes a difference. Hold on. Hopefully that's the issue sorted. But if not, we'll have to get a new lead for the in-ears room, Craig. Yes, we will. We need to buy another 2 pairs anyway, because we're setting up a second studio somewhere else. That's not Ellie G, mate. I think that's your daughter. Is he taking somebody else's child on holiday when he's got 6 of his own? Or is he just hanging around with kids? Slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting. We'll get another 10 minutes out of that. Drifting away. Is her name Anika or Annika? It doesn't matter, does it? He's already proved that he isn't Viking. That's not Ethan, that's James. G15, shout out to him every time, by the way. It says Danny G teaches kids water sports and scat. You know people that do both? It's just random thought. People that do water sports and scat. Now, to me, it would make sense to do the scat first and then try and use the water sports to clean it up a bit. But then I suppose if you're into that stuff, that might defeat the purpose of doing it. Yeah, just watch the video. So he's not going in the water then? Why is he still dressed like he's working at Domino's Pizza? Smoking drugs around other people's children. All right, living the life you are, kid. Living the life. Right, a few of my local beaches up here, right, in the northeast, you're not allowed to take dogs on anymore. No, I'm not a fan of dogs, right? But I'd rather there was 6 or 7 dogs running about than this cunt! Slowly drifting. What's the chat here saying? There's only 8 people watching. God, I am like Danny J, aren't I? Craig looks dressed up on his other channel. We know he's got gym. I've always got pajama bottoms on when I'm live. Sometimes I'm not wearing anything. I'm a YouTuber, mate. Yes, mate. I've had several haircuts. Where was that comment gone? You ever had a haircut off Smooth Jezza? Yes, I've had several haircuts off Jezza. Even in his house, actually. Ooh, chip shop next to the beach. That'll catch on, that, Danny. Brilliant barber, Jezza. I need to check in with Jezza and see what he's up to. Craig, what does your barber do for a living? I'm a YouTuber. He's not getting it, is he? Mixed ability group, eh? Yes, Carly's a lethal barber. In fact, I went because I used to see a lot more of Jezza years ago than I do now. I've lost touch with him, to tell you the truth. I haven't spoken to him for a long time. But he is the type of person I can bump into after 3 or 4 years, and there's, it's like we've never not seen each other. But when he was training, he mentioned that there was a place, was it in Sunderland, I think it was, like the barber college, and they needed people to go in. and just get their hair cut. So I even went to that. So I've seen him cut hair at every stage, but he's lethal. Smoothie Le Barber. I don't even know if he's still a barber. What is happening?